Hello and welcome back to TMT. We're doing West Coast now. We just had HBox win East Coast. Very dominant fashion. Ginger got second. Very impressive.
Looking really good.
Looked really good. West Coast, our first seed is Eduardo Mexico. We have Null, Salt, Casper. Who else is here? Aura. Got a bunch of people.
Yeah, solid lineup overall.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know who's gonna win this one. Like last time, I'm curious. Let's make predictions. Who do you think, Kodo, for this West Coast? If you had to guess.
I think Salt's got this.
Yeah, I think Salt as well is gonna be my guess.
Yeah. like
I think
I think
Salt,
I think it kind of depends between Noah and Salt. Like I think whoever wins between those two, I think wins the tournament. Which I am gonna give the slight edge to Salt.
I think so too. I mean Eddie versus Null. Last time Null won, I'm pretty sure.
No, actually last time Eddie won.
Last time Eddie won. So Eddie wants Null to win for sure.
Yeah, like
Just Falcon, obviously. Falcon.
Yeah, Fox is just the easier matchup for sure. So, we'll see. I mean, Gio's words was that like, yeah, I got bored, and that's why I lost against Eddie. So when it's winners finals, yeah,
never. Just always whenever someone makes excuses at that level, just roll your eyes and move on. That's the only appropriate thing to do.
When it's winners finals of TMT, I think you will get over I got bored excuse, and it's really all on the line. So we'll see for sure. I mean, Salt is insane in Falcon Fox.
Gio can definitely win this too. Like we're not picking Gio, but
like it's not like Gio's no slouch. Like he's taken SJ to Game 5 multiple times. He's has a good record on Soof lately. So
Salt just lost to Chem, right? So
yeah. So it's like, although I think Chem was playing like a freaking crackhead. He was just like zero detecting Salt's shine out shielding. So that was kind of crazy. Yeah. But we're gonna see the eye test a little with Gio, where he is up against Cilan.
Yeah.
Fox Ditto. Cilan, he is kind of a student of hacks, where
he's like a Fox player. I can already tell.
Yeah, so like he tries to strive to like emulate a lot of his style, although it's really hard to emulate Pax's style in any way with his Fox. So it's like we'll see how well that works out for him.
Yep.
Whereas Null, if you don't already know him, he's Mango's friend, and and he's been kind of an up and comer as of late. He's been placing good results here and there. He had like a solid run at Genesis, all things considered. He beat Magi, went to Game 5 against Slug. Kind of had a disappointing pound, but always gonna have disappointing runs here and there. And has been doing well in SoCal locals. He usually loses to Fiction at Verdugo locals, but other than that, has like pretty solid records against everyone. So whereas Cilan, I don't know his records as extensively. All I know is that he tries to study hacks a lot, and he's like top 10 in Texas or something like that.
Gotcha.
And it seems like Cilan, he tries to go for like a very reactive technical style, but that could kind of get you into trouble a lot, because like there's like a lot of false positives that you could just do in melee, and yeah, that's like there's legit some Foxes that I've talked to before that think that they could just react to everything, and it's like, oh yeah, like if you do this and that, I just win, that's what Hacks Money does. He just reacts to everything, right? And it's like, I don't know if it works like that, buddy, And
some up airs.
Very, very clean punishes from Gio. How often do people even call Gio by his tag? I'm gonna be real.
I don't know what it is that like Null is just kind of awkward to say in a hype way. because
Let's go null.
it doesn't even mean zero. It means like nothing.
Right.
You know?
Uh, yeah. And he also refers to himself as Geo. Like I very rarely hear Null talking to himself as like Null, as
Yeah.
opposed to like Geo. So it's like I don't know. Try chanting Null versus Geo. It's like, oh, let's go Geo, and it's like, let's go Null, and
Yeah,
it's like,
it just doesn't work, man. It's not. It's interesting because you like the null value, these sort of things. Like, I guess like through computer science, like you see null a lot.
mm-hmm.
I could see it being a cool
It's
tag.
almost it's kind of like a fatality. It's like it's deceptively like a hard tag to just say all the time.
But
Try
people
chanting fatality versus Griffin.
fatality versus Griffin.
Well, yeah, fatality's real name is Griffin.
Oh, I see.
And now try chanting fatality versus chanting Griffin.
Griffin's easier.
Yeah. It's like, how do you even chant fatality? It's like
That's
you
like
you kind of can't.
one of the number one sniff tests for like a good tag
Mm-hmm.
is like, is it chantable?
Mm-hmm. And it's like
It's
kind of
not. And null is just not chantable.
as opposed to Geo, which is odd because like a lot of like one syllable tags like they tend to be chantable, like plop 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 plop, but not null. It's like I don't know. Probably have to do something with the vowels. So blur, 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 blur.
I'm one of the best in the whole community. Kind of disgusting how good it is. Okay, what do we have here?
We got a little bit of a whipped edge guard. Finding a lot of like difficulty finishing his food. I mean, he finished his food right there, but like kind of took more than needed. Seemed like, whereas like Geo's just, oh, I thought he was gonna finish it off there. So same thing going on with Geo, but I think he would clean it up. Messing up a lot actually. I think
Oh, this is
Cilan
good.
could take the stock actually.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage.
Holy. Not bad. I mean, if Cilan gets the right reads, he could just be up or stocks it too right now. I feel like he could have ended it early with an up smash rather than the other follow-up he did, but he cleans it up. It's not doing too bad. I feel like Null is just dropping one too many things. Like, it feels like it should be like the other way around, where like Cilan should be the one dropping the things since he's like experienced and probably has worse flowcharts. But I'm surprised. You're kind of going for the desperation tech and place up tilt. Cilan not giving it to him. Did they switch controllers? Wow, doesn't too afraid to call him out.
Geo's kind of getting rocked right now.
Yeah, he's having trouble finishing off his stocks. Like he's not making the right reads with like edge guarding flowcharts. Oh, he's got. Okay, Geo got kind of lucky that Cilan barely whiffed that, and he's gonna live to fight another stock. But might be Cilan's game.
Oh wow, was that a walk off? Like, did he push Cilan off with the body to get the up smash? 'Cause I'm not sure
Yeah.
if Cilan field.
Yeah. No, that's something that Mango actually does a ton. I don't know if Geo means to do that on purpose, but like maybe he's got the residual effect. I'm seeing Mango do it because like Mango does actually do that on purpose a lot.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty good.
yeah, and Geo's cleaning it up. Oof.
Oof. Press down on the B.
Yeah,
Forward throw and just jump out and down B him.
Fox mains forget that they have some of the best gimping tools themselves as well.
The best one, for sure. Down B is pretty good. So good job by Geo. Almost lost though.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a tight
Wait, isn't
shit.
Anchovy the Geo killer?
Ooh, what do you mean? Are
That's coming
they?
up. Anchovy.
Ooh.
Yeah. So tell
Oh,
me the story. Tell me the story. Why is Anchovy the Geo killer?
Geo sucks versus Peach right now.
So why is Anchovy though? Why Anchovy in particular? Because
So
that's like,
Geo has this like philosophy
hmm,
where like he never tries to play the player. He only plays the matchup. And like,
how's that working out for him?
well, that's the thing is that like my theory, my personal theory that when Geo has this philosophy is whenever he plays certain players, he thinks that's the matchup. And then you fight a Peach with like a slightly different style, and it's like that's suddenly like a different matchup in a way. And like that kind of doesn't compute with like Geo's like view of how the Peach matchup should be.